Fuß. Fuß. Hi friends, welcome to a new video, and in today's video we focus again on the BH trial routine. And this video is about the changing in the speed while you walk the 50 steps. If you take a look here, we see normally the first exercise, we walk 50 steps up, we do the U-turn, and now comes the thing we want to focus on today. So at first we have 15 steps of normal speed, then we have to change the speed. It's 10 to 15 steps in high speed, so it's kind of like running. And then we change again the speed of the walking. That means we walk in almost slow motion for about 10 to 15 steps. And then we walk again 15 steps normal, and then we move on in the trial routine. So for this purpose, I have white sticks placed all over the training field, almost in a straight line. And why do I have that? Because every of those white sticks marks 15 steps. So that means the first white stick is the starting position. The next white stick means after 15 steps, we walk normal. And on this stick, we have to change the speed into the almost running kind of speed for another 15 steps. And then, like I said before, we have to change the speed again for 10 to 15 steps in almost slow-mo. And then the last white stick marks that we walk like in a normal speed again. And these are in total 50 steps. So this is how it will look in the end, but I will break it down into each exercise individually. So the first exercise would be the normal speed, the next exercise would be high speed, and the next exercise, again, almost slow-mo speed. In the beginning, I will only use 2 sticks because I don't have to walk the whole routine in the beginning for training purposes. And then in the end, when it all comes together, we will use all the white sticks we have placed on the training field. All right, let's go. Come here. Komm her. Komm her. Da. Schau da. Diesmal mal laufen. So. So. Da. All right, so now I just showed him what we have to do, and we will see if that works out in the actual training process. Like I said, we start normal with the normal speed. Call the dog Fuß. Fuß. 50 steps in the normal way of walking. Mark and give the dog a reward. And how I build up the normal 50 steps of walking, I will link you in the info box because I have another video about that. So we practice that a few times. Normal speed, Fuß, till the first 50 steps, so I don't have to count when the 15 steps come. I know always on the first white sticks there is the first 15 steps. So the second thing we have is the change of speed. So I will break it down into only walking in high speed. So I start with high speed. Same thing, we start in the starting position. Normally you come from the normal walking and then you start high speed, but I will start with high speed right away. So we practice that. Fuß. And when I like it, I mark it. I don't always have to use the 15 steps I have for training purposes. One more time, Fuß. Starting with high speed, Fuß. And you see, the dog does it pretty good. I mean, there's always room to improve, and it always depends how your dog learns, how fast your dog learns. Then you can decide whether you do all the 15 steps, you do only 2 to 3 steps. You gotta mix it up depending on the actual training status of your dog. So we do it one more time. Eva. Now what I can do is I start with normal walking and then I change the speed to high speed. Hier, Fuß. So I walk normal speed till the first stick and then I change the speed. Fuß. Because here starts the Fuß 15 steps where I have to walk fast. And when I like it, I mark it. And this is how I progress in that first exercise, changing of speed in a high speed. Now let's move on to almost slow motion speed. Let's go. So same thing, we start first white stick and now we move very, very slow. Fuß. And here again, if I like it, I mark it and I reward the dog till I can walk the whole 15 steps of slow-mo. Fuß. Because in the beginning, it's very important that the dog can walk in all kinds of speed before we put it together in a whole exercise. You see, with this type of dog who is very high drive, for him it's easier to walk very slow than walk very fast because the fast walking creates a lot of drive in the dog. So here the same thing. We can say, okay, now we start with high speed because the slow motion speed comes after the high speed. So we start high speed till the first white stick and then we change into slow-mo walking. Fuß. So that would look like this. Fuß. Fuß. Then we move on to slow speed. And if I like it, I mark it again and reward. What's very important in that change of speed, that you don't make it in the beginning too hard for the dog. So that means you walk very fast and then suddenly you walk very slow-mo, because that change of speed is very, very difficult for the dog to handle. So in the beginning you can help the dog by walking fast and then go slower till you go into slow-mo. That makes it in the beginning a little bit easier for the dog. Now let's move on from walking in slow-mo to changing the speed to normal speed. So now that we have all kinds of speeds, the last thing we have is the change from slow-mo to normal speed. And that will look like this. Again, I start before the first white stick and I start with slow-mo. Fuß. Fuß. And then on the white stick, I change the speed again to normal speed. Fuß. And if I like it, I mark and reward. Now that we have all kinds of speeds, I will show you how that will look in the whole exercise with all the white sticks I have, and we'll see how that will go. Fuß. 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 All right, that's it for today's video. And if you have any questions, please write it down in the comments and I'm happy to answer them in the comments. And if you have questions about other training methods, I will link you some videos here and here. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.